Hello and welcome to the LLG Bulletin vlog. I'm Helen McGrath, Head of Public Affairs, and I'm joined by our Bulletin Editor, Dennis.
Hello, everyone.
So, Dennis, what's caught your attention this week?
Well, more changes in social housing have been announced following the Rochdale case that we highlighted last week. Social housing managers must now gain professional qualifications under new rules to protect residents and raise standards. Around 25,000 housing managers across the sector will now be required to have an appropriate level housing management qualification regulated by Ofqual. And now, here's something for our property specialists. Campaigners have won a Supreme Court appeal to stop houses being built on a park protected by a 100-year statutory trust in Shrewsbury, in a landmark ruling for the protection of green spaces. A judgment handed down on Wednesday ruled in favour of a resident who argued that a statutory trust created in 1926 gave residents rights of recreation over land even after the council had sold it on to a developer.
Well, in the podcast this week, you can listen to more detailed coverage, amongst other things, of court reforms, the state of school buildings, the LGA's corporate peer review, and the Golden Triangle, and the Equalities and Human Rights Commission inquiry into the experience of social care users. You can also listen to the findings of the Employment Tribunal in relation to the use of the F word at work, which for anyone who knows me will know I will find. Now, in LLG news, voting for director positions closed at 10 o'clock today, and results will be notified to all members on Tuesday the 7th, when the notice of AGM will be sent directly to your inbox. The AGM will be held on the 29th of March at 12 o'clock, and a link to register to join will be included with the notice of AGM. Please do take the time to attend. It normally takes about 30 minutes, and you will have the opportunity to hear all about the achievements LLG have made throughout the year. This week, for our members to join free, we have an LLG webinar on Wednesday on digital completions, practical points with Anthony Collins, and on Thursday, our Procurement National Lead meeting on handling conflicts of interest with Brown Jacobson. Registration, as always, is through our events page. On our training side, there is still time to purchase our Navigating Data Protection Law course on Wednesday or Dealing with Standards of Elected Members on Thursday. And if you are struggling to obtain authority to cover the cost of training, why not speak to your head of legal about changing your authority membership status to Membership Plus, which would enable you to attend 6 free one-day courses each year, and details can be found on the website. Finally, LLG are delighted to be able to support the National Association of Local Councils last Friday by the attendance of our Vice President, Rachel McCoy, who was speaking about good governance. Coverage can be seen in our news pages and on our Twitter feed at LLG Legal. And now for a sneaky peek at what's coming up in Bulletin 9. Dennis.
Well, in Bulletin 9, there's a post that Liverpool became the first city in the UK to commit to the Paris Agreement on climate change for major live events. The city will now issue licenses only for those concerts and festivals that agree to help reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 50% to help meet climate goals, including using a proportion of renewable energy to power the festival and reducing the number of cars visitors take to events. The council has taken the step after research found that car travel to festivals made up a significant proportion of an event's climate emissions. And this is an excellent example for others to follow, so look out for that. Helen.
Indeed, and on that note, don't forget to listen to the Grapevine podcast to hear more detailed commentary on the Bulletin highlights. So it's goodbye from me.
And from me too.
See you next week.